Niff. Anyone explain to me why we have a K in the front of knife? Even since I was a kid, I didn't understand why we did that. This blade needs to get changed also. It's a fucking disaster. 2 boxes. Well, 1 bag, 1 box. We have got... That's a little big. I'll throw that away. Oh my God, is that a shark phone case? Oh my God, is Pasta's phone? Is this big? That's disgusting. Holy shit, that's just... my girl's hand, her thumb is as big as my pinky. What the fuck is this? Hey, welcome to the Mavs fam. Wait, is that part of the thing? No, I can take that out, right? That is way too big. Let's take out my phone. Okay. So my phone is in case, slightly taller, but holy shit, width-wise, man. I can't do fat phones anymore. I can't do any, look, the entire fucking phone wiggles around in a case in the size of an iPhone. I guess that's a 13 or something. Let's see. That's like that's like 3/4 of an inch. No, it's like 3/8 of an inch. It's solid. It's solidly in case 3/8 of an inch wider. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I hate this Sony phone for many reasons, and the way it doesn't work sometimes. I gotta restart it, and the battery shit. But I can't, and I have got big hands, so this is just like look, if I'm holding this, presuming this is a phone, I hope it's not veins. It's dirt. I could barely make it past the halfway point on the screen. Here, look, I can make it all the way to like 90%. I can get all the way over with my fucking fat hand. I don't understand people with giant phones. I don't understand this giant phone craze. All right? But anyway, there's what cute sharks on it. So Pasta, you added this, so you link it, but that isn't so much wider. But the case is, Jesus. All right. Moving on to things. Performance panel fasteners from Aerocatch. So, story is, my black car is getting heavy-duty lights for driving around this area at night. It is dark, and there's no street lights, and you have to use your headlights. And my headlights are not adequate, and they're too low. Or, well, not that they're too low, but they're just not adequate. So I spent a ton of money on those lights that I've already unboxed. In fact, Dan and I were watching the unboxing video to see how the wiring was set up, because it literally isn't listed online, and I know I set it up to run here on the unboxing channel. But where we're mounting those lights behind the grill, because now we don't have the 3D printer grill, we're just gonna put them behind the grill. I have to get rid of when you pop the hood on a car, it goes up a little bit, then you have to find the little thing and then lift the thing and then it'll open up. That little thing that you gotta find is so that if for some reason you're driving along the highway at 75 miles an hour and your hood latch gets unlatched, when it pops up, it doesn't go all the way up and over the fucking top of the car. I've seen it happen. It is terrifying. So that little latch is to stop the thing from going up further than that. Problem being, I have to remove that thing from my black car because I can't get the lights behind the grill if the thing is there. And we tried to figure out how to relocate it, and there's really no way to do it. So instead, it's gonna be these. What I'm gonna have to do, these are not very high. Actually, that goes underneath. Wait, is this supposed to go on top? Oh, these are ugly as sin. Anyway, these are supposed to go, these are hood latches. They get a lot of high ratings. I just don't like how they look at all. You're supposed to cut a hole, and then they're supposed to sandwich. I'm supposed to cut a hole in my hood that I love. I gotta cut a hole in the hood that I love, this big. And then we're supposed to just drop this in, and then you put this on the backer plate, and then you put in the screws and nuts and bolts through the hood that attaches it. It's also fucking, like, it's not flexible, it's just very straight. I don't know if I'm gonna end up using these. I might go with standard round ones. Anyway, here's how hood pins work. And I'm down for the hood pin solution. What hood pins would mean is that when you close your hood, you would close it and then you'd lock the pins. So in case you have like multiple ways that this is not gonna come up while you're driving. Here is how you mount these. These are actually super lightweight aluminum. with a big ass rubber baby buggy bumper. You mount this on the bottom part of the hood, where the hood closes. You'd have to make sure this was. Is that all? No, it's like that. Okay. I'll say this for plastic, these are really well designed. And what happens is you mount these on the rocker panels or whatever the fuck the front of your car is. You got big nuts and bolts and everything. We could get that in there. And you install those, you close the hood, you see where it dents the hood, then you drill the hole in the hood. Usually it's just a little hole. With this, you got to mount this whole fuck. But you arrange it so that when you close the hood, it goes boom. How's that supposed to go? Like that. And then that is now locked in. So there's your release, and then you lift. Then you close. I don't like that I guess you can just push it like that. So there's gonna be gaps here. Water's gonna get down there and there, but that now becomes what holds your hood down. So then you go boop and lift, and then you could lift your hood up. So what I'm gonna have to do to unlock to open my hood in my car, I'm gonna have to get out, go to each side, boom, boom, lift, lift, then go back into the car, pull the thing, and it'll go pop, and then it'll just lift up. There'll be no fiddling. The fiddling will happen before. And then to close my hood, I'm gonna need to close it fully, and then I will say, as much as I have a giant black car, I don't like the way this is finished though. Because like this looks nicer. The back side of this looks nicer than the front side of this. But these have super high ratings on Amazon. Everyone buys them. They were like 80 bucks. There are ones that are like $400 and they're like titanium, and it's like, you still gotta get out and put a pin in. This having a system that's like, that is a satisfying fucking like, Jesus. I wonder if that's gonna break. Like that little push in is. Anyway, so these will probably end up on my car. I like that these are red aluminum though. Getting these to sit properly so that every time you close it doesn't miss the hole is a thing. Maybe I should buy a second set. Thinking in terms of the future, Zeos should probably buy a second set in case one breaks in 5 years, and it's like, I'll just buy another one, and there won't be one, it'll be some other fucking brand, and the shape will be different, and my whole hood will be ruined. Look at the mechanicals on that. That is fucking, It better be able to let me play with it. Anyway, this. You guys like it when I have a giant? So anyway, buying the biggest horse dildo on Amazon sounds like a fun thing. But without this unboxing channel making money, it's really not worth it. Ah, damn it, this isn't that. This is a Milwaukee M18 fuel, hold on. Is it the entire size of this box? It totes is, bruh. Hold on, let's slide this over. Holy shit. Hedge trimmer. Milwaukee fuel hedge trimmer. Why Zeos? Why? Well, A, for around here and me, but the catalyst for this is that my grandparents' house in the Bronx, where I started my reviews, my father was taking care of it. Then my father went to the hospital and got a knee replacement surgery, and he's only finally now able to walk again, like correctly. I'm sorry, hip replacement, not knee replacement. Hip replacement's actually easier than knee replacement. But the place has been like, I used to pay someone to go and take care of like the weeds and the bushes, but the guy charged me like $1,100 last time, and it was just the front, and now the back looks like a fucking jungle. So I'm taking it upon myself to go there and to deal with it, which means I bought a gallon of RM43, which is the massively good weed killer. And if I'm buying an electric fucking hedge trimmer, it's gonna be a Milwaukee because I have the batteries already. Oh my lords. Oh my lords of acid. That is a... Is this like locked in some way? Oh, it's just tight. Holy shit. Oh, she's a beaut. Oh, she's a beaut. I actually have one of these, but it's an attachment for my gas weed whacker. My weed whacker comes apart. It's the Still series that like is interchangeable. And so I have one. Unfortunately, I have to have a big gas motor and a 6-foot length, and then it's down there and I can angle it. So it's great for like doing the tops of bushes, but like if I need to just get personal, this is the get personal thing. In fact, I'm gonna demo this right now. Be right back. I'm gonna grab a battery and we'll go deal with some stuff outside. Real unboxing stuff. Camera. Why you gotta be so stupid, camera? Anyway, this should be vinyl. Vinyl that was left outside while I was not in town. Oh. The days are only 77 degrees, which is not terrible, but you don't want to melt your vinyl either. Interesting shipping. Such a huge box. I mean, honestly, I'd feel better if it was the paper insulation instead of the plastic, and if it was under it, although I can't tell if it shifted around, so I'm not going to blame them entirely. We'll walk on that later. This is better than slapping a label straight on this. Let's see how this fared. So this pull tab to open was already half opened. Burn that. So you might have remembered that I got a Tarantino Experience for Christmas from my friend, but this is Tarantino Experience Reloaded, which is another double, which has, these aren't even songs that are fully from the Tarantino movies. These are just ones that would definitely be on a Tarantino movie. Blood Potion number 9, Midnight Confessions, The In Crowd, Louie Louie, Paint It Black by Chris Farlow, Murder in the Graveyard, Ghost Riders in the Sky. It definitely feels like, I'm sure Tarantino at some point just listed some of his favorite songs, and someone went, it must be him, his name's on the motherfucker. You can't put someone's name on it. 21 Music Brokers. So yeah, no, vinyl. I do like vinyl. Like, I have nothing wrong with it, I just don't worship it. It's like, it's cool. It's a cool thing, all right? It's a hipster thing. I want to be able to be like, you want to listen to an LP straight through on a Puffin digital DSP corrector on a relatively meh turntable, but just like listen to it with the surround sound processing of the Fusion F360, which is all analog, but coming out of a DAC. It's like, it's fun, all right? It's another level of toy to play with. Music should be fun. I don't give a shit about the purity of it. Very few times is the purity a thing. Ooh, my nose hair trimmer. Anyway, my nose has nose hairs now. That's when you're getting old. There is a legit, like 1 week, you're like, everything is great. I'm a young adult. And then all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck is stuck under my fucking nose? And it's your nose hairs. Anyway, I have the, I'll go get it. It's the most popular, most long-lasting, most amazing Panasonic beard and mustache trimmer. And so I bought its brother. Let me go get that one out. It was like $40 and it had only like a few hundred reviews, but the design, like I got the packaging. I unboxed it on this channel. The fuck are you? Buried in here. The design for this hasn't changed in like legitimately since the 90s because Panasonic nailed it. It's this one, Pasta, Link the Panasonic ER240. And it's just this little guy right here. And it runs on 2 AA batteries. I've never changed them since I got it. Had this thing for like a year. And you could just take this off and you get your little like, and you could just trim. You put this on and it just clicks into, place and you got your 5 digits here. 2 AA batteries and it lasts for fucking ever, and it's tiny and small and it can go on an airplane, I think. And it was like $35. I would buy nothing else. So this is in the same sort of era. It's obviously got a newer box than that sort of thing. Like, look, there's design. This is also wet and dry. Like, you can trim your nose hairs or ear hairs. I remember trimming my grandfather's nose hairs. Like, he was like 84 or 85. And he was like back and forth in the home, and he was like having it. And we're like, Grandpa, your hair is really. We tried trimming his ears hairs as like I was like I don't know, 19, 20 years old. And just like, it's something you got to do. Now it comes a little brush, cute little brush, and I think this also runs on AA or AAA batteries. There's a little line here, so it looks like we go that and then off. A single AA battery this works with. One AA battery. And this pops off. You got your little cap. Actually, it's a very thick walled cap. And you literally just have on and off. And then it's got a 0 and then an arrow for a water faucet. Wet or dry. And you just jam this fucker up your nose and you can take it apart and clean it. Yeah, that does its thing. This is where the thing goes. There were more expensive versions of this where the where it had a vacuum attachment, like it was built in was a vacuum, so you cut it and it would suck it in, and I'm like, nah man, I'll just rinse it out. I'm not going to use this more than like once a month. Just like those eyelash fucking curlers. I'm falling apart over here, god damn it. Anyway, we can burn this and get rid of this box. I got instructions. Oh, the washing machine's fixed. Wow, this is its 3rd load of laundry. And it's on reduced spin, and it is still spinning like a motherfucker. It's just uneven, and there's no way to fix that. Like I've gone in and I've repaired the weight block that sits here. Had the top plastic, it snapped off, so the weight block was banging around, and then it just completely separated. I added magnets and Velcro ties to this so it can't physically move. Those are very strong magnets. But yeah, no, it saved myself. Well, for 3 loads of laundry, I haven't had to spend $1,200 on a new fucking thing, because it's a Bosch, and it's a good old Bosch. And there's nothing wrong with the dryer either, so if I have a mission, I'm not going to replace the dryer and then this, just not. You get me, right? You feel me, dog? You feel me? Anyway, I gotta go get some. I'm gonna go get an alkaline AA battery for this, because it doesn't need more than that. Like I'm not gonna use it so much that it dies. It's nice that it's washable. Like you can wash the whole thing. Like you could use it in the shower, but I'm not leaving this in the shower. It's dumb. That's good size. Like look at this. This is it. Trimming appliances. Done. Over. Finito.